Yesterday we found out that for the next couple of seasons, Sauber is going to be Stake F1 team, and look, it's better than Stake F1 team kick Sauber, which I'm still adamant it just sounds like a random jumbled up amalgamation of words, and as I said, pretty sure I said to someone, it sounds like the start of a freaking news headline. Breaking news, Stake F1 team kick Sauber out of the sport as they take over the Hinville base team. But what was wrong with just simply going back to Sauber? Everyone's gonna call it Sauber anyway. And not to mention, Stake is a gambling company, right? And there are some countries where there are restrictions or bans on advertising gambling. And not to mention, and this is something that Law VS pointed out in the video he did on this yesterday. By the way, if you don't follow him, then you really should go follow his channel. He makes really good videos. But he pointed out that some media outlets, they might not be able to call it Stake, essentially. So, they'll just call it Sauber. And, not being able to use Stake in some places, they might just call it Kick F1 team where they can't use Stake. And look, all of this, it could just end up being really freaking confusing for fans, for like newer fans particularly, maybe? Like maybe some like more veteran fans as well, but probably more likely newer fans they come in to start watching the sport with this one team and then it's called Stake F1 team at one race, but then another race, because of laws, it's called Kick F1 team. But meanwhile, everyone's calling it Sauber. They'd be like, so this team here, this one, the Swiss one? Yeah, what the hell is its name? Because it keeps on getting called something different. It's called this, but then it's called this, and then everyone's calling it this. Like, what's going on? Like, people were pulling the piss out of the Stake F1 team kick Sauber name anyway. They're still fucking pulling the piss out of the name Stake F1 team. Because what was wrong with Sauber, honestly? Not to mention, they shared on New Year's Eve that they were going to be making the big reveal of their new name, their exciting new identity, on New Year's Day at 9 AM UK time. 9 AM UK time came and went. There was nothing on their social medias. They finally posted it on their Instagram, Facebook, and Threads. I can't remember exactly what time, sometime around about 11, I think. But Twitter, as of recording this video, 9:44 AM on the 2nd of January. They haven't, their last post on their Twitter was the announcement of the announcement. But their profile picture on Twitter is still the loading. Look, the header has changed, that's changed. But the name hasn't, on the account hasn't changed, the @ hasn't changed, the profile picture hasn't changed. I get that can take maybe a little bit more time. But Jesus Christ, come on lads. You're a bit late to your own frickin' announcement. It's not a very good way to start things off, Like, honestly, I have no faith in this team for this year. If anything, I think they're just gonna be there for shits and giggles and memes. If they're even noticeably there in 2024 and 2025, and not just basically invisible / there to make up the numbers like they seemed to be last year. I said this in my 2023 season review, I'll say it again. I hardly freaking noticed them in 2023. They were literally just there, they didn't do anything. And they've called this their exciting new identity. Like, for it to be exciting, you actually have to be noticeable. We'll come back to the exciting thing in a few months after the season gets underway. We'll come back to this in the summer. Once the season has been underway, we're halfway through the year. Let's see if you're noticeably there. I do not have much freaking hope. But no, this is just a quick little video, giving a couple thoughts I have about this. It was not what was planned to be my first video of 2024. My first planned video for 2024 was coming this Friday about Sebastian Vettel at the Singapore Grand Prix. Because, well, why not? Why not make my first video about 2024 about Sebastian Vettel at one of his best circuits, if not his best circuit? Or, well, it would have been the first, but no thanks to Sauber on that one. Look, I'm just gonna call him Sauber and be done with it. What do you think about all of this? What do you think of them now being Stake F1 team? And are you actually gonna call them Stake, or will you, like the majority of the rest of us, just call them Sauber? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. Drop a like if you enjoyed the video. Subscribe if you're new around here. Thank you all so much for watching. Happy New Year. Hope you all had a good one. Hope you all had a good Christmas season. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, hope you all had a good holiday season. And I hope you all had a good New Year. But I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.